What about it, YouTube? Okay, I just want to reiterate to anyone who may have the fortunate chance to find this message something I've said many times in the past, and I'm telling you right now, do not get involved. Do not get involved. Right now is the time. If you're smart, right now is the time to keep your head sort of low. Have you noticed where I've been at lately? Okay? There's a reason for that. Now is the time to chill a little bit, if you will. It doesn't mean you've become apathetic. It doesn't mean you've given up. What it means is you got to play smart. Right now, the culmination of all the years of gaslighting is trying to get you to pop off. Okay? Now, as peaceful as and the okay, so the mindful side of things that supports law and order, that supports a polite society, if you will, that in effect supports constitutional law, the side that supports that is trying to be painted as whatever you want to call it, the baddies, okay? So to avoid being painted as the baddies, it's so bad that they what happened at the Capitol, right? Okay, do I need to go into detail? It was Antifa dressed up as MAGA that did the baddie stuff that is being painted as, do you understand? Don't fall into that trap. Do not. Make it so that only Antifa, even if they're dressed up as MAGA, whatever, make it so only Antifa is out there causing the problems. Does that make sense to you? They'll burn themselves out if they don't have dupes to bring along. What will give them juice, what will give them fire, what will make them so happy inside is if they get a Trump supporter caught up in their bull crap so that they can be blamed for it all, so that they get the charges, so that they get fired, so that they get on a list, so that they get, does that make sense? So the smart thing to do for anybody really is to love Jesus, to be a peacemaker, and to only respond to imminent threats and danger. Never provoke, agitate, get caught up in any of that. Never be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Be smarter than that. Okay? Trump's had his rallies. He gathered thousands, all during whatever the election. Culminated now in what's happened in D.C. D.C. should be the lesson. D.C. should be the lesson that you stay home. If you're a peacemaker, if you're a God lover, I don't care how much you love Trump. I love what's right. I love Jesus. And if Trump is the opposition to abject evil, then okay. But the point is, don't get so caught up in whatever, emotions or whatever, that now you're going to go out there and perhaps be honeypotted. Does that make sense? That's what they're looking for. They're trying to get someone to pop off. I pray that militias stand down. I pray, all the good people stand down right now. Right now is not the time for good people to to show their ass. Right now is a good time to continue to let the baddies be, and the agitators, the provocateurs, the violent, riotous, impolite, right? Those guys should be allowed to take the stage every time, everywhere, so that normies can see where the problem is. They won't be able to get away with this, oh, it was MAGA as long as you stay home. You got to stay home. They're not going to be able to get away with it as long as you stay home. If it's just a busload of provocateurs and some dirty cops that let them in to cause trouble, that's going to be easy to show when there's not a crowd of MAGA. Does that make sense? And when there's not somebody Babbitt or somebody that got set up to be martyred, right? Just be smarter than that. That's what I'm saying. It's been my message for years. It continues to be my message. Be smart. Control your emotions. Be strong in the Lord. Know that He's in control. It's His will that will be done. You can pray. I hope you do. You can fast. I hope you do. You can appeal to the heavens for righteousness, goodness to prevail. That's great. And I'm not saying that doesn't have power. It sure does. But other than that, you've got to leave it up to God and not get all the gaslighting can't be Alex Jones and dinosaur power. Okay? Anyway, I'll let this one end and you get it. Just be smart and chill right now. Peace out. God bless.